Welcome to Eskimos, where we unravel the truth behind popular myths. Today, we're embarking on a myth-busting adventure, challenging 11 widely accepted myths and exposing the truths hidden beneath. From taste buds to beer bellies and canine colors to the real effects of carrots on your vision, we've got a lineup that might just change how you see the world. So buckle up and get ready for a journey into the realm of reality. Prepare to have your mind blown as we start with myth number 11. Starting with our taste buds, let's tackle a tasty misconception. The old tale that different regions of the tongue are dedicated solely to tasting sweet, sour, salty, or bitter flavors is a myth. In reality, all parts of the tongue have taste receptors that can detect every type of taste. This misconception stems from a mistranslation of a German research paper in the early 20th century, which mistakenly suggested that taste zones were isolated. So, next time you savor something sweet or sour, remember your whole tongue is in on the action. Next up, let's digest the truth about the beer belly. It's a common misconception that beer is the direct cause of that infamous midsection bulge. In reality, it's not the beer itself that's the main offender, but rather the calorie-dense snacks and the sheer volume of calories that tend to accompany our beer drinking sessions. Yes, beer does contain calories, but it's the extra servings of chips and nuts that truly contribute to the waistline expansion. Cheers to that! It's not the beer itself, but the extra nibbles that might be padding the waistline. Myth number 9 is a real eye-opener, especially for dog lovers. It's a common misconception that dogs only see the world in black and white. In reality, dogs do see colors, but their color spectrum is quite different from ours. While humans perceive a rainbow of colors, dogs mainly distinguish variations of blues and yellows. This means that their world is colorful, but just not as vibrant as what we see. So yes, your furry friend does appreciate more than just shades of gray. Now, let's focus on myth number 8 about carrots and eyesight. The belief that munching on carrots can dramatically enhance your vision is rooted more in wartime propaganda than scientific fact. While carrots are indeed rich in beta-carotene, which the body converts to vitamin A, a nutrient essential for maintaining healthy vision, the effects are not as miraculous as once advertised. Regular consumption helps maintain normal vision, but doesn't improve eyesight to superhero levels. Keep munching on carrots for health, but don't expect superhero vision. Diving into myth number 7 about swimming after eating. This old wives' tale warns against taking a plunge right after a meal, suggesting a high risk of drowning. But let's set the record straight. While it's true that swimming with a full stomach might lead to discomfort or cramps, the idea that it significantly increases the risk of drowning is not supported by evidence. It's more about comfort than safety. Feel free to take a dip after dining. Just maybe wait a bit if your stomach feels off. Halfway through, let's pull at the roots of a hairy myth. The tale that plucking one gray hair causes multiple to sprout in its place has long caused unnecessary panic. The truth is, each hair follicle is responsible for producing only one hair. So when you pluck a gray hair, you're simply making way for another single hair to grow, not a whole battalion. Rest easy, plucking gray hairs won't make them multiply, though it might not be the best for your hairline. Blasting off to myth number 5 about space exposure. Picture this. An astronaut accidentally drifts away without their suit in the cosmic void. Contrary to popular scenes in sci-fi movies, the body doesn't instantly explode. Instead, the lack of atmospheric pressure would cause some swelling, and without oxygen, unconsciousness occurs within seconds. However, quick rescue could potentially save the day. Space is indeed hostile, but not in the explosive way you might think. Shining a light on myth number 4 about the color of the sun. Contrary to popular belief, the sun isn't a gigantic yellow ball in the sky. In fact, it's white. The reason it often appears yellow, or even red during sunsets, is due to Earth's atmosphere. As sunlight passes through it, the shorter blue wavelengths scatter, leaving the longer red and yellow wavelengths to reach our eyes more directly. So the sun's apparent color changes based on how its light interacts with atmospheric particles. Next time you gaze up, remember the sun's true colors are shining through. Moving on to a myth that might have you squirming in your seat. There's a persistent belief out there that one can catch sexually transmitted infections from toilet seats. Let's flush this myth away. Scientifically, the chances of transmitting STIs this way are extremely low. Most pathogens do not survive long on non-biological surfaces, particularly in the typical environment of a bathroom. Regular cleaning and personal hygiene are still important, but for other reasons. You can sit a bit more comfortably now knowing the facts. Brushing up on myth number 2 about dental care. It's a common practice to rinse our mouths right after brushing, but here's why you might want to skip that step. Toothpaste contains fluoride, which helps strengthen tooth enamel and fight decay. Rinsing immediately after brushing washes away the fluoride before it has a chance to work effectively. By simply spitting out the excess toothpaste and not rinsing, the fluoride remains on your teeth longer, providing better protection. Hold that rinse to keep your smile bright and healthy. And now, the #1 myth that might have you reaching for the razor. Let's slice through the claim that shaving causes hair to grow back thicker or darker. In reality, when you shave, you're cutting hair at the surface, which can make the tips feel coarser as they grow out. However, shaving does not change the thickness, color, or rate of your hair growth. Those attributes are determined by genetics, not your razor. Keep shaving with confidence. It's all just stubble and mirrors. There you have it, 11 myths debunked and truths revealed. From the tongue's taste territories to the real effects of shaving, we've navigated a landscape littered with misconceptions. We've clarified that a beer belly isn't just about the beer, and that carrots, while healthy, aren't visual superfoods. Remember, knowledge is power, and by sharing this video, you empower others. Thanks for joining us in setting the record straight. Share this video to keep the myth-busting going.